Right. So for this next example, we'll draw the first prize icon. So we're going to use the same tools, a few different shapes. Um, this is composed of two circles, two rectangles, two triangles, and one star. All right, so we'll get started. We're going to start with first the two circles here. So you can draw all these on one document, it's fine. If you want to have different files for each, that's fine too. So we'll start, we can see, yep. So we have two circles here. So I'm going to click the ellipse. I want to have the fill be transparent. So I click this fill square, click this line here, which says none, and then I'll click the stroke, that's black, that's fine. So don't worry about the size too much. I'm going to hold shift when I do this. Um, so it stays, I want a perfect circle. Okay, so hold shift to create that perfect circle. If you want, you can dimension this, right? Maybe you want, we'll do a 3" by 3" circle here. And then look at the picture. We have one that's inside that. So I can redraw that circle, or I can copy and paste. I'll just redraw it here. So I click in the center, it will snap in the center, and I can hold shift and alt at the same time, and it will create a circle dragging up from the center. If you don't want to do that, you can always just draw a circle and place it in the center and kind of hold shift and shrink it down. It's just a lot easier if you learn the keyboard shortcut. So if you hold shift and alt on the keyboard as you drag, it's going to enlarge it from the center of that circle. So it makes it a little easier. So looks good. Next thing we're going to do is that star in the middle. So if you click the shapes tool, right click the star tool, click that. And this is black. So we're going to click the fill, make sure that's black. I'm going to click the center, hold shift and alt at the same time, and it will create the star. Just, you can see it didn't fill with black, so I'm going to go over here and just reverse this. So swap fill and stroke. I have my star. That's, we can center it after. So if it's not, if you want to draw this again, I'll draw it again over here. If you want to draw a star out here, just roughly move it. We can center it after. So what I mean by that is, say I drew, these were not perfect for whatever reason, I can click select all of these, go over to the align tool, and what I can do is click horizontal align center, and then click over here vertical align center, and it snapped everything in place, which is nice. So let's reference the picture one more time. Okay, so we're going to draw two rectangles here and two triangles. Okay, for the next shape, we're going to draw these two kind of ribbons here. So we're going to draw one rectangle, mirror it, and then draw the other one. So we'll start with one. We'll draw one rectangle. This is, again, the fill is black, outline is none. So we'll just draw a rectangle. It doesn't have to be perfect. The selection tool, kind of move it roughly to where you want it to be. And then if you move your cursor to the corner, you'll see it starts to change. It has the two arrows at a 90-degree that'll allow you to rotate it. Just get it roughly. Just going to kind of go off of something that looks good. Right, doesn't have to be perfect. You can, okay, great. And then what I'm going to do with this, because we know we want to send it to the back, I'm going to right click the object, right click, go to arrange, and hit send to back. Now, I made the mistake early on by not making these fill with white. I made them transparent. So I just want to click these circles, make sure the fill is actually white. And you can see that it changed that, so that is now behind those pieces. Okay, I think this looks like the original. Close enough. And then what we can do is I could Control C, Control V. I could, for this, it's easy enough that I could just move this, get it to where I want it, move to the back. If you want it to be a little bit more accurate, I think in this drawing they mirrored. So move this here. So I click the object, go up here in the top toolbar. This is a little bit more advanced, but hit object, go down where it says repeat, or repeat, and then it'll say mirror. Click that, double click to get out of that, and it will mirror that. You can see it'll create the same image. We'll just mirror off of the center line there that they created. So this looks good. We just have to, oh, I forgot to add, before we mirror that, what you might want to do is add these two triangles, these white triangles here. So let's Control Z, undo that. We're going to draw, right click. What I would do is either use the line segment or the pen tool. For this, we'll use the pen tool. And we're just going to draw a white rectangle. So I'll change the color from black fill to white. And you'll see it'll snap in place. And if I hover over the center, it'll kind of snap in place in a lot of, so again, this doesn't have to be perfect. Great. So I have my white rectangle that is in the front, so it's blocking out that from the black ribbon. And now what I want to do is click one. You can group images too. So if I click this and the white rectangle, I can right click, click group. Just makes it easier when I'm selecting it if I want to move it. So I'll select this again, go up to object, scroll down where it says repeat, and click mirror, double click, and now we have our two pieces that just need to be sent to the back. So I'll click this. It's one group now. Right click, scroll down to where it says arrange, click send to the back. So it looks okay. Everything is designed. I think the front is a little bit bigger than this piece. So if you want to make adjustments afterwards, you can do that. So what I would do is just maybe click the circle. So I'll hold shift, click both the circles and the star. Hold shift and alt at the same time. Again, it will shrink it down from the center. And that looks a little bit more like the original. Great. Again, when you're done, make sure you file, save everything, your name, right? So this would be Holy Icon Practice. Save this, move this into your drive. Make sure you share that link with me in Classroom.